Have you ever been driving during the wintertime in Buffalo, nice and snug in your SUV, temperatures inside your car, probably around 75, 80 if you're like myself. Outside though, it can be bitterly cold, temperatures in the teens, and have you ever wondered, where are the homeless? Where do they find shelter during these cold times in Buffalo? You never know when you can lose your house, your job, and find yourself trying to answer the same questions for your basic survival. Tonight we'll be taking a look at a charity that looks to provide shelter to all the homeless in Western New York. By donating some time and money, we can help to reduce the number of those that are homeless in Buffalo. What causes homelessness in a community like ours? One of the major causes of homelessness is the flaws in our foster care system. According to a New York Times study, 300,000 children a year age out of foster care. What this means is they turn 18, they're no longer under the care of those that were providing the foster care, and they're off into the world to fend for themselves. And according to this study, half of those children come out unemployed. They've never really had experience working, and they don't know how to get a job. And also, of those 300,000, 6% of those go on to college, compared to 29% of those in the city of Buffalo that aren't coming out of foster care. The study shows that without strong supporting networks, it is difficult to escape poverty. These children were taken from their parents in the assumption that we as a society would do a better job in raising them, and we are failing. This is from Mark Courtney. He was the one that directed the study. And he suggested that through agencies like the Homeless Alliance of Western New York, that we donate our time and money to help address this problem, to better educate those that are in the foster care system, so that when they come out of the foster care system and they age out, those that aren't adopted, they're able to go on and contribute and become great members of our society. So, by supporting the Homeless Alliance of Western New York, which is an organization that's dedicated to find ways to reduce homelessness in our area. They work with community leaders to increase assistance available to the homeless and the agencies that support them. They've brought in over $50 million in the past 6 years to help the homeless agencies in Western New York. What they do is they do fundraisers, they bring in money, they go to homeless shelters, the food pantry. Some food pantries that you may know of are the one in Lackawanna. They go to these pantries, they donate money, so then they're better able to assist those that are coming in. A lot of these agencies like the food pantry, food banks, homeless shelters, the people are giving everything that they have to help the homeless, and they're not really bringing in a lot of money. So the Homeless Alliance of Western New York will go to the leaders, get funding. They will do charity events to also get funding. If you don't donate your time, we need to continue to urge our community leaders to make sure that the foster care that the homeless are getting and kids with no parents are getting is giving them the tools that they need to succeed and become vibrant members of Western New York. Donating your money will just help because they're able to provide the homeless shelters with more and the food banks with more. The annual cost of Erie County's 39,528 children growing up in poverty is $1.5 billion. And that's what we're paying out of our tax dollars to help to aid in the poverty-stricken members of Western New York. And that's just in Erie County. If we could reduce the poverty levels, that's $1.5 billion going into our community that can just aid in making us better. So thank you for your time tonight, and I encourage you to visit the Homeless Alliance blog online and take a look at their next upcoming charity events and see if you would be able to help out. Thank you.